Hello, this is Michelle from Mythical Tarot. We're gonna do a twin flames reading. So if you are currently in a twin flame relationship, separated from your twin flame, or in the middle of a twin flame tumultuous time, and if you're in a twin flame relationship, you know exactly what I mean by that, where no matter what you're saying is being completely misunderstood by your partner. And it's just a situation where you're just not doing well. But you know what? Even if you are doing well, it is a twin flames reading, right? You could be in that bliss stage right now. With twin flames, there's no rhyme or reason. There's a pattern, but not really, and we'll go over that. So our first card is the Queen of Wands, the Tower, and the Devil. And we have two major Arcana cards in the same reading, which I always say and is known that to have two major arcana in the same small spread signifies a life-changing event. Excuse me. So we have the Queen of Wands. And with the Queen of Wands, especially in a love reading like this, we want to, you're like a manager who not only wants to be aware of everything that's going on, but you're wanting to direct things. You're kind of like the leader. And this can be a situation with your partner that they're not really a big fan of. And the thing is with the twin flame, right? They are you. So as much as you're like, I'm fighting with them, I'm disagreeing with them, you're technically fighting and disagreeing with yourself. And the whole point of the twin flames relationship is to see those negative parts of yourself that you don't like about yourself, which are being brought out from that other individual, or you're mirroring that individual and seeing in them the negative or the aspects of yourself that you want to work on through them. And with the Queen of Wands, you're trying to micromanage. You're trying to control things, when the simple thing of the twin flames relationship is that they are you and you are them. And I'm not going to start singing that Beatles song, but that's exactly what it is. So you're active, you're energetic, you have a goal. But again, with twin flames, it's like looking right in the mirror. It's like arguing with yourself. So keep that in mind when you're trying to get through things with this individual. And then, of course, we have the Tower. Now, with the Tower, it's not necessarily a positive card, but it's not necessarily a negative card either. With the Tower, it means an explosive change that's unplanned, uncontrollable, unexpected. So if you're not in the middle of a separation with your twin flame, you're about to have one. And this goes kind of hand in hand with the micromanaging and the trying to understand what's happening as the Queen of Wands. There's circumstances beyond your control with the twin flame. The twin flame relationship is always going to have a runner and a chaser. There's always going to be difficulties that are out of your control. And the Tower is just, unfortunately, going to force those changes onto you. Now, it could be a brilliant upheaval of coming out of separation. So if you're within separation right now from your twin flame, maybe stemming from that whole micromanaging thing that you were trying to, or maybe they were trying to micromanage, the Tower is going to bring you out of that. And then, of course, we have the Devil. And the Devil is a highly sexually charged card for the most part. It symbolizes the areas of yourself that have been repressed or shamed. Something that you view as like a a shadow that you're fearing its emergence. What's great about the devil is that all is coming out. And having a devil card in a devil card in a Twin Flames reading, right? Because this is what we're motivated towards, is the Twin Flames. You fell hot and heavy for this individual, and they did for you. Because again, they are you and you are them. So you're the same individual. You're two halves of the same soul. So instantly you're going to be drawn. Instantly you're going to be attracted. You've lost your inhibitions, but you're fearful of really expressing yourself. But you have to understand that these changes require honesty, courage, healing. But again, with the devil card, a very sexual charged, emotional thing. And to have the devil next to the tower, if we didn't think this was a Twin Flames reading, we definitely see it now. So because it's a Twin Flames, it's considered a love reading. But again, you could be a Twin Flame and not be in love with this individual. You could both be married. You could both be... there's just no attraction. So you could be just kind of drawn to each other, but it's kind of stagnant. So we're going to bust out our oracles. We have our sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. So it definitely goes with the Queen of Wands, that whole micromanaging thing that we definitely want to work on. And then our next card is stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. And look at it is leaning literally on the tower. So if you're not in separation, you're going to be in separation. If you're currently in separation, the separation could be ending abruptly, but it could be in a position where you're returning together and possibly separating again, maybe under more negative terms. Maybe there's going to be a deception or misunderstanding or something of that nature. But it could definitely bring you some heartache. So something to consider when trying to get back with this individual. And then, of course, camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. So, of course, with the camera oracle, you may be wanting to be drawn back to this individual simply because you miss them, but not necessarily because you should be with them. But with twin flame relationships, there's a cycling, right? You're going to be brought back to this individual and then separated from this individual. Brought back, separated. And this could go on for a very long time before eventual union takes place. So something to consider when you're in that separation phase. But overall, a decent reading. An honest reading, if I do say so myself. All my readings are honest, but this one is a very straightforward reading, especially for twin flames, because when you're in that lovey-dovey, everything is perfect, we're so in sync phase, you don't expect the separation to happen. And this tells us that it definitely will. But separation in a twin flames relationship is needed to help you learn and to help you grow. But as always, you can reach me at Mythical Tarot on YouTube, Mythical Tarot Girl on Facebook, and on Instagram. And as always, I thank you for watching.